It's Monday the 17th of July and it's just gone 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I've spent all morning sorting out website orders and going through post. I've received a couple of happy mails today in the post. A little one from Alien Hero in Germany, who has sent me some lovely steampunk postcards. Look at these. Absolutely fabulous. Great pieces of artwork. Absolutely love them. Obviously there's not enough here to do a full Happy Mail video, but Eliane, thank you so much. But there was also a really cute little tag there as well that she sent me for my birthday last week. So thank you very much, Eliane, for that lovely little package. There was also a larger one that arrived in the post, but I will get around to filming that in due course. So what have I been up to this morning? Okay, so I woke up at 7 o'clock this morning with the sun shining through the window and Mr. Bentley desperate to go out for a wee, so I got up. He's been in and out ever since because, like I said before, the sun is shining gloriously this morning, or this afternoon, or has been this morning. So I've left the doors open and he's got the cushions out as well, so he can come and go as he pleases. I haven't had any lunch yet because I've been busy, so I'm going to go and make a quick sandwich after I've finished talking to you guys. So I filmed a project yesterday afternoon that I still need to finish editing ready for Tuesday, and I also have a little shadow box project that I want to get filmed this afternoon, providing that it's nice and quiet. So that pretty much is my day all laid out for me, unless anything more exciting happens. Oh, I also forgot to mention, Mr. Benjamin has now had his operation. So we actually picked him back up on Sunday morning. Now, we didn't want to say anything because it was a bit touch and go as to whether or not he was going to recover at all. But it looks as though he is going to recover. So he's resting nicely and very quietly in his cage. And fingers crossed, everything will be fine. So he's having a bit of a snooze. He's just been tugging at a tea towel that he's pulled into his cage. We did put him outside so he could enjoy the sunshine, and we put like a sunshade over the top, which was a tea towel that we used to dry plates and that kind of stuff, and he pulled it in and started munching on it, so it can't be that bad, can he? So here he is, all resting nicely in his cage. I'm going to put him outside in a second so he can enjoy the sunshine, but thank you to everybody. Let's just see if we can actually focus on him. So thank you to everybody who asked about him, and especially a big, huge thank you to those people that sent us some angel donations to help pay for his treatment and his operation. But there you go. He's much better now. When I was growing up, my mother used to go shopping probably once a week, and she'd buy fruit and veg and all kinds of stuff, and nothing went off, nothing went bad. And that's because there were so many preservatives and E-numbers and chemicals and that kind of stuff pumped into our food because people demanded long shelf lives and that kind of stuff. Now we're much more health conscious and we're aware of all these chemicals and E-numbers and all the nasty stuff that's in our food, or was in our food. We demand that they take it out, which is great because it means that we're eating healthier and we're not putting in as many nasty things into our bodies that we used to do. The downside is, of course, is that now nothing stays fresh for long, so that you have to do your shopping 2 or 3 times a week, because within 3 or 4 days you've got mold on your bread, or your milk's going off, or things like that. And it's a bit of a bind, but it's a modern problem, isn't it? The fact that we eat healthier, the food that we put into our bodies is much better for us, but we just tend to eat far too much of it. Anyway, that's me going to the supermarket again because we've no bread again. It's 8:15 on Monday evening, and I've been trying to book onto the Creative Chemistry Live UK tour by Tim Holtz in September. Unfortunately, at about 3 minutes past 7, when the website went live for the tickets, the website crashed and we haven't been able to get back on again since. So all I'm getting at the moment is a lovely little spinning wheel saying please wait. But I'm not on my own. Apparently, according to Facebook and the website, everybody is in the same boat. So we're all just anxiously waiting for the website to come back up again so that we can book our tickets. Let's just hope that they don't all go too quickly. 8:25. The website's back up, but I'm just getting that spinning wheel now on the shopping cart. It's now 8:45, and they've decided to reschedule the sale of the tickets because the website keeps crashing. So what they're going to try and do is to get more service and bandwidth space so that the site doesn't crash again. When the tickets go on sale is anyone's guess. We'll just have to wait and see when they reschedule the release. So I'm going to go put the kettle on. Tuesday morning, just after 9 o'clock. Ian's had to go out early again this morning, so I'm taking Mr. Bentley. As you can see, the weather's completely different to what it was yesterday. We had blue skies yesterday, and now it's all grey and overcast. Typical. Go get your breakfast then. It's just gone 10:30 and all those grey, horrible, dark, miserable clouds have gone. The sun's out. Yay! Ian's back. We've just had lunch. We've just spent the last hour or so going through business accounts, which hasn't been exactly interesting. So I've already today finished off my stencil designs for Halloween. I've done another set of digi-downloads for Halloween. I've got a sunshine spot shining right my beard there. Interesting. Makes it look even greyer than it actually is. Ooh, that's better. What was I? Oh yeah, so stencils for Halloween, another digi set for Halloween, and I've just designed a set of the laser cuts for Halloween too. So I'm going to have a nice, lovely little collection ready to go on sale, probably back end of August, beginning of September for Halloween stuff. So I'm really happy that I've managed to get that sorted early, so I don't have to worry about that now. I've also finished and done the graphic and sorted the prompts and everything out for the mission inspiration for August. So I'm well ahead of myself. I'm getting the evil eye. Is it time to go for a WALK, I wonder? Ian's just walked into a load of nettles. Does it hurt?
No comment.
Shall we stop off at the shops on the way home and get ice cream?
Yes.
Yes, ice cream for after tea.
Nice.
It's Wednesday, the 19th of July, and it's just after lunch. Well, I say it's just after lunch time. I haven't had any lunch just yet because I've had a delivery of the laser cuts this morning, so I've been busy bagging up and stapling headers onto the bags and getting all the stock back onto the website and then sorting out website orders and that kind of stuff. So now I'm just on my way to the post office to post off the website orders for the day, or that I've had for the last couple of days, and put some petrol in the car because I'm going to see Mum and Dad tonight. It's 5 to 4 and I'm almost at Mum and Dad's. Journey's been quick, easy and painless. It's only taken me about 35 minutes to get here. Traffic on the motorway is very, very light. So hopefully I should be there in the next 5 or 10 minutes. It's 7:45 on Thursday morning, and as you can see, it's persistently raining. Has been since I got up, so I don't think the sun's going to get much chance to come out today. I'm on my way back from Mum and Dad's, so hopefully with the rain, I know people drive stupidly in wet weather, I should be back home again around about 9:15, give or take. So it's just after 1:30 on Thursday, and I've finished doing all my admin stuff on the website, done a few website updates to the way that my digi downloads are delivered, because I wasn't really happy with the way that some emails were going missing with the download links and I'm having to redo them again. So now when you order a digi download on the website, it takes you back to a page where you can actually click and download your digi files straight away rather than having to wait for an email, which I think is going to be a lot better in the long run. So now I've done that, still haven't had any lunch yet, but I did have some toast a bit earlier, so I'm not particularly all that hungry just yet. I've just finished doing my video for the art journal page for Thursday evening, so that's tonight, so that's rendering now, and I'll just show you the art journal page that was about. So that was the art journal page that I've just finished the editing for, and I'm just getting ready for Saturday's project. So this is going to be a 6x6 canvas, and I'm going to use some of my new Regal MDF pieces, laser cuts for that. So the video for this one is just finishing rendering now, and I'll be able to get that uploaded very, very quickly. So in the meantime, because I've now got about an hour to kill, I'm going to put the kettle on, grab some lunch, and put my feet up and have a cuddle with this little one who's chewing his knee. Don't do that, you ickle monkey. Oh, the tired baby boy, aren't you? Eh? Look at you. Look at you. Just so pretty. Just so pretty. Yeah. Bored. Oh, thank you. Getting a little kiss and a wash. You're going to come downstairs with me now? We're going to have a cuddle on the settee. We're going to have a cuddle on the couch for an hour. Eh? Come on. It's 9:20 on Friday morning, and I've just printed off all of my website orders since the 19th of July. So that's the last 3 days worth of website orders. Some pre-orders, some that can go out now. So that's my job. I've got to process those, go through them all, put those into my accounts, which is really, really interesting. So I've got to do that this morning. Then I received yesterday in the post this. This is the Tombow Mono Aqua Liquid Glue, and this is one of those fantastic ones that's got two different applicator ends, one a wide one and one a fine tip applicator. So a bit later on I'm going to do a little bit of a comparison between this and the Collol multi-purpose spirit glue that I usually use. Now the reason I've got this is because this is readily available all over the world. So if this works in the same way as that Collol multi-purpose spirit glue, then this is a viable alternative to that one that I use. The only difference for me is that this is much more expensive, but I'll go into that a bit later. Okay, so I said I was going to do a comparison between the Tombow Mono Aqua Liquid Glue, or the Tombow Mono Liquid Glue Aqua, whichever way around you want to pronounce it, and the Collol multi-purpose spirit glue that I use more than any other glue. Now they look pretty much the same, so they look clear, so hopefully they don't smell exactly the same. This one's definitely got more of a kind of flammable acetone smell to it. This one has a more of a silicone kind of smell to it, but that shouldn't impair its performance. So I'm just going to take the lids off that one. Now the Tombow obviously is double-ended, if you pardon the expression. It has the wide applicator at one side and the precision point applicator at the other, whereas you just have the one applicator point, but it does have a spreader. Comes with a spreader built into the cap. So I'm going to use the multi-purpose on this one. Now primarily for me it's all about the wiggle room. It's being able to place the glue down and then being able to move it until I'm happy with it. So it's that wiggle room more than anything. The other thing with this glue is that it's obviously dries completely clear because it's clear, but if you manage to get any on your project or on your fingers or whatever, it just literally rubs off. So let me just drop that down there. Now I've got some on my finger, but let's just put a dab on the hand and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So I've put some of the glue on my hand. If you rub it, it dries and then it rubs straight off into little balls that look like, yeah, you can see what they look like. I'm far too polite to actually say the word on camera, but there you go. So it just literally rubs off, and it's the same if you have any on your project where you don't want it. So now literally that's grabbed. So that's set in place now. So let's try with the Tombow. So we'll stick this piece down first. Let's see exactly how it comes out. Pretty easy, exactly the same way. Let's lay that down. Okay, let's check for wiggle room. Yeah, we have a little bit of wiggle room. I don't think there's actually quite as much wiggle room as there is on the collal. It does feel as though it's grabbing quite quickly. I think as long as you don't push it down. I think I must have missed a bit at the top. Okay, that's grabbed. So let's do the palm test. So glue on the palm. That's taking longer to dry. I feel that our hand is actually getting very, very warm with the rub in, but as you can see, it is rubbing off and is creating those little balls of glue on the palm of your hand. So it does rub off that way. Now I'm going to try it actually on the project. Put some there that I don't want, and I'll do the same thing with the collal. And we'll see whether that rubs off. With the collal, it's starting to ball and has rubbed off, and there is no residue there at all. Make sure my finger's clean, and then we'll try that with the Tombow. That's starting to ball. And again, no residue. So they're pretty much the same. Now, for me here in the UK, this collal multi-purpose spirit glue is far easier to get hold of than the Tombow Mono Aqua liquid glue. And the other thing is, this costs twice as much as this one does, and I get a lot more in it. Now, this doesn't have any indication as to how much of the glue is in the bottle, whereas this one does. It says 100 millilitres. But for the price of this, I can get 2 bottles of this. This cost me £6. I paid £5 for 3 bottles of this. But that was an offer. Now, normally it's £3 a bottle, but 9 times out of 10 you get 2 for a £5. So £2.99 a bottle if you just buy the one. So I can get 2 for the price of one of those. But if this is cheaper where you are, then I suggest if you want a glue which is similar to this one but can't get hold of this one, then this one does exactly the same job.
Good morning, it's Saturday morning, 11:42, and I think I may be on the wrong YouTube channel. Have a nice day.
I'm having one of those days where I just can't be bothered to do anything. I've got loads and loads of things that I need to do, but I have an attack of apathy, and I'm having a real devil of a job motivating myself to do anything at all. So I've forced myself to come up into the craft room because I do have a couple of jobs that I really need to sort out today. I have the video for this canvas that I did yesterday, and that needs to be the video needs to be finished editing, and the narration needs to be done for it before 6 o'clock tonight, because that's when it's supposed to be going live. So look at the shine on that. Oh, it's lovely. So I'll be doing that today and getting that uploaded and the blog post all sorted out as well. But one of the other jobs that I need to do, now I'm going to have to just quickly turn the camera a little bit. Now, can you see there's here, I bought one of those distressing storage units from eBay, from a company based in, sorry for the wobble, from a company based in Belfast in Northern Ireland, so technically still part of the UK. So, and it arrived within a couple of days. Now, when I placed the order for it, it said that there was space for 48 ink pads. I thought, well, that's fine. I've got, I don't have the full range of distress ink because, a couple of the colours I think are pretty similar. So, there's no need to get two. See, I don't buy things like spiced apple and band or reds are red when you get down to it. But I have a fair few. So I thought, well, 48 will be plenty. Anyway, when it arrived, it was already pre-assembled. So I just literally stuck it on the shelf and started putting my distress inks onto the rack, only to discover it doesn't hold 48 at all. It holds 72. So huge bonus. Woohoo! So that probably means that I've got to go out and buy some more distress inks or more oxides, because I can put them all together. So I've got to label up now all of my distress inks with the label maker. I've got to put the colours on the side so I know which one's which when it's on the rack. So that's also a job that I need to do, and I want to get that done today also. But the most pressing job is getting this video sorted out so that I can get it uploaded for tonight. And then and only then can I maybe sit and play. But I've still got to eat and that kind of stuff. Let's just hope I can muster the energy. So that's it. One video edited and now being rendered. Off you go. There we go. I can now leave that to do its magic. Okay. We've started the epic task of labelling up. Made a start already. So I've started, so I'll finish. So once I'd had something to eat, I kind of got my second wind. So not literally. So I managed to sit and do all of my distress inks. Look, I've got a couple of empty spots now for more extras. Yay! So all my oxides are now across the top that I have yet, or so far, and then all my other ones, and I've actually put them in colour group as well. So I've got reds, yellows and oranges, pinks, greens, blues, purples, all the way, and all the browns and neutrals across the bottom. So job done. Wow. So it's 5 o'clock and we decided to cook dinner a little bit early. So we're having chicken balti for dinner this evening. And you've just been to the shops, haven't you?
I have. I'm not allowed in the supermarket.
Not normally. This is what he buys when he goes.
On offer. On offer.
You send him for food and he comes back with chocolates.
I've got most of it. And a loaf.
Yes, and some more bread.
Yeah.
So that's what we're having for dinner. It's just after lunch and I've managed to get all of the stupid domestic stuff out of the way. We've had lunch and everybody's settled. Mr. Bentley, as you've just seen, is now sat outside in the sunshine. Mr. Benjamin is nice and comfy, and Ian has ensconced himself in the garage. So I'm now on my own and able to do what I want to do. So one of the first jobs I want to do today is to work out whether I can turn one of these into a coffin shape. How are you spending your Sunday?